Okay, it's recording. So, good afternoon. I am Sergeant Hammonds, and I appreciate you coming in here today. And first of all, I just want to give you the confidentiality statement, which is all the conversations that we have will be held between us, right? I don't have to say anything to anyone. It'll just be between me and you, unless you tell me about abuse, harm to yourself, harm to others, or any violations of the UCMJ. Okay? Okay. So, what I want to do is conduct an assessment to identify a way to meet the treatment goals that you want. All right. So, tell me a little bit about what brought you in today.
Got removed from my position at work because they said I haven't been doing my job to the degree that they want me to do it. My commander told me to walk in here and get seen by someone.
Okay. Okay, and how does that make you feel?
Makes me feel disrespected very hard, and I take my job very seriously. And I feel like he doesn't understand.
Okay. And so you said he removed you from your job because you weren't working to the standard that he wanted you to work to.
Some airmen made some complaints, I guess, and according to him, I wasn't fit for it anymore.
Okay. So what is it that you would like to achieve by seeing us?
I'm not sure, I guess. To feel less angry about all of this.
What have you done so far to try to work on that, or is this something that just happened?
This was pretty recent. This was last week. There's not much. I mean, I spend a lot of my time at work. I don't have a whole lot of hobbies.
So you don't have any people? Do you have any support systems, like family? Do you have any friends?
I was divorced last year. I don't really see my kids anymore. I mostly just go to work, I go home and I exercise.
Okay.
I've been running more, but my knees have started bothering me, so that's been difficult.
Okay. So again, as far as you meeting with us, you want to be able to find a way to deal with the anger that you're having.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said so far you haven't really done anything because it's just occurred. So besides the anger, are there any other feelings that you're feeling? Do you have any thoughts of harming yourself or harming anyone else?
No serious thoughts.
Okay, so when you say no serious thoughts, tell me about what kind of thoughts you're having.
Well, when I was initially told that I wasn't fit anymore, of course I wanted to, backhand him a little bit. But not seriously these days.
Okay. Okay. So, again, just so I can make sure we're on the same page, you're here because you had a little bit of an issue at work with your supervisor. Okay, it sounds like you lost the position because he feels like you weren't doing what it is that you were supposed to do, and it makes you feel kind of disrespected. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And what you want to do today is find a way to have less anger, right? Try to work that out. And this just happened, you said, last week? Okay.
Last Tuesday.
Okay, and you were divorced last year, so you don't really get to see your kids. How has that impacted you, the divorce and not being able to see your kids?
I've just really been focusing on work. trying to make sure that I'm, doing what I need to do. I try not to think about it much.
So with you losing your position, is that going to cause a financial strain on you?
I'm still in the military. I'm still getting the same paycheck. They just don't trust me to do my job, I guess.
Okay. Okay, so it sounds like you would be a good candidate to see our behavioral therapist. It would be BHOP. I would recommend you to them, mainly because you're not a risk to yourself, you're not a risk to anyone else. It just sounds like you would like to get some information on probably anger management. Does that sound about right? Is that something that you're willing to do?
I'd be open to that.
Okay. And then I would also like to put you in touch with, other than behavioral health, BHOP, I would want to put you in touch with other resources, right? So we have the chaplain as a resource if you need someone to talk to. We have the MFLAC as a resource if you need someone to talk with. Have you had the time to talk to your first sergeant as an option to help you deal with your supervisor?
I was sat down with my first sergeant and commander when I was
Okay.
removed from my position. I've spoken to the chaplain.
And do you trust the first sergeant?
No.
But you have spoken to the chaplain.
Yes.
And do you feel comfortable with the chaplain?
I do like the chaplain, though he also recommended I come in here.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so again, I'm going to recommend you to BHOP. Also recommend you continue to reach out to the chaplain. And do you have any other questions? Do you have any other concerns at this moment?
No.
And again, just to be sure, are you having any thoughts of harming yourself or harming others?
None right now.
Okay. All right. So if any time that comes up, always reach back out to us and give us a call. You also have other resources, again, like the chaplain that you can reach out to if you're feeling bad between here and your next visit. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you for coming in.